At this past weekend's Turning Point Action Conference down in Tampa, Florida, a group of Nazis, like actual real waving swastika flag Nazis, showed up outside of the event to show their support, not just for the Republican Party, but also for Ron DeSantis, Florida's authoritarian governor. They had photos of Ron DeSantis. They said this was DeSantis country, and they're waving their big swastika flags out in front of the venue. Well, Turning Point Action, to their credit, came out on Sunday and said, "We condemn this. We don't support what these individuals out here are doing. This is gross. We don't want anything to do with it. That's not what we are or who we are. We condemn the Nazis." A very easy thing to say, by the way, in the United States. Unless, of course, you're Ron DeSantis. Because Ron DeSantis, here we are several days after the fact, has, as of this recording, failed to condemn or even say one negative word about any of these Nazi protesters that were clearly out there to support him. You have had Jewish organizations here in the United States. You've had his Democratic opponent, Nikki Fried, come out demanding that he say something about the people waving the swastika flags, about these people who, again, were cheering him on, calling Florida DeSantis country. But nothing. Not a peep from Ron DeSantis. He refuses to condemn actual self-identified Nazis. And if you've been following Florida politics over the last year, you know that this is actually not even the first time that Ron DeSantis has struggled to condemn Nazis that support him. Right? There was that an event months ago where you had people waving swastika flags on overpasses down in central Florida, cheering on, of course, Ron DeSantis. And DeSantis took days and days and days and a lot of public pressure to finally come out and say something slightly negative about those individuals. But here we are, 3 days after the fact, and Ron DeSantis is still completely silent about those Nazis that were supporting him down in Tampa over the weekend. And there's a very obvious reason why DeSantis won't do this. These are his people. That's his base. You don't go out there and attack your base. That's political suicide, right, folks? You have to embrace the base. You have to keep them close. You have to show them that you love their support and that you've got their back. Even, apparently, if they're actual Nazis, because that is what Ron DeSantis is doing. Can't bring himself to condemn Nazis here in the United States because he still wants their votes. He doesn't want to lose that support. He wants to make sure that they show up at the polls and they give him another 4 years in office. And more importantly, that maybe they show up 2 years from now and vote for him for president, or at the very least, vote for him in a Republican presidential primary. That is why Ron DeSantis will not condemn these Nazis, because he actually wants their support.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.